Day 45 of me not seeing my child, my daughter, my baby girl. Couldn't see her on her birthday. It's not that I can't. Well, legally I can't see her now. I have order protection. I have order protection, and I didn't inflict harm, and there's no evidence of bodily harm, physical harm. There's no evidence of even verbal intimidation or interactions or text messages or anything, calls. But you know what's funny? My baby mama used to complain when I had my cameras on in the house. It's funny how, order of protection, you got to go to court, or they give you a court that you don't have to go to court. I didn't go because we're both parents, and that don't make sense that my truth can harm my daughter's mother, and that means one of us will not have custody. That means her family or my mother can create a conflict to try to take full custody of one of the childs from one of the parents. So I have to think long term. I still got to have my custody rights regardless of what happens, because whatever she got going on with her family and my mama, you know what I'm saying, that's not going to last. It's going to be detrimental to her because she going to need me. I done known this woman over 10 years, been taking care of her over 10 years. Live, you know what I'm saying, like, we done lived in several places. The reason why we wasn't living together, well, we was just living together again, but when she get on this trying to like incriminate me or set me up, like acting like, are you hitting me or are you choking me? Are you doing this? If you're asking the person that's giving you harm, are they doing it? That means that's not what's going on. If you're saying it out loud, are you choking me? That means nobody's choking you because you're able to talk. That means nothing's over your throat. You're not coughing. But there's no camera to show my proof of evidence. The only proof is my daughter. She loves her mother. She loves her father. I'm not going to put her in that situation. So her mother is willing to put her in that situation if the court doesn't take her word for whatever she says. Her brother was a chief of police at Markham Police. Guess what we got to go to court at? Markham. That's the circuit court, the district court in the county. The courthouse is a courthouse advocating for women. That's what it says on the website. By law, you don't have to go to court. But by common law, you cannot harass. By common law, you cannot endanger one's livelihood and several other common laws as far as the livelihood of a person. So by common law, if the statutes are true, then I could be in violation if I violated the statutes, even though I'm not me going to court. If proven, because it has to be proven. Now the courts, this is how you know the courts is some bullshit. You can rob somebody, kill somebody, rape, steal. You can do it on a high scale. You can steal from companies, major companies. You can have a damn Epstein Island. You're going to have your hearing. They're going to want to hear your side of the story. They're not even going to make judgment until you give your side of the story of what happened. Until they break down the evidence that they have against you to give you this judgment. I haven't had a discovery hearing. I didn't have a hearing of what was said against me, but this judge, which is a woman, she's a black woman, I looked up, Aisha Gray, Judge Gray. She put a judgment that I can't see my child, or the judgment said I can't see my child's mother or my child with my child unlawful contact for a year. My child's been with me every day since she was born. Like, That's weird to me. Then they say unlawful contact. Then they say I have to go to the. No, they don't, I don't have to. They're saying for me to have visitation rights, I have to go to the police station at a certain time every other week and till 5 p.m. on Sunday to meet at the police station. Wait for them to call my child's mother, which she's a eyesight away from the police station. Not even 30 seconds. Walk. Each time, drop offs and pickoffs, drop offs and pickoffs. If this ain't emasculating a man, I don't know what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't care for the police because they never did nothing for me, and I donate to them every year. I pay my taxes, and every time I need them, they got excuses. They laugh at my pain, you know, etc. So I don't give a fuck about the police. That's why I treat them the way I treat them. It was 10 SUVs when I went to a house over a month ago to see, like, why can I see my daughter? Like, it was her birthday, I ain't get no phone call, like, you know what I'm saying, like, what's going on? And it was like, damn, that 10 SUVs, and they talking about order of protection, but where's the paperwork? You just talking in the police station right there, go get it. Then you got more people coming, go get it. What y'all finna do? Tyree Nichols just passed away when police jumped on him. Y'all gonna send 10 cops on me? Like, all right, what's up? I'm pre-law. You're not in my best interest. You're telling me I'm your best interest? That's a lie. You're getting paid to lie. You can move out my way. I'm gone. I got a Ring camera I paid for on my daughter's mother's house. She could have talked to me through the camera. But instead, you make a scene. You make a scene. Like, I've been beating on you. I've been, like, Tina Turner you since I met you. Like I'm just this horrible person. But people in your ear telling you how I am and this and that. Then my mother in your ear telling you about how her ex-husband, my biological father from what, almost 30 years, he ain't been in my life. But however their relationship was based on her actions, and she's trying to make you believe I'm gonna be the same way with you, with our daughter. You in the paperwork telling people that I'm aggravated agitated with my daughter. My daughter spend every day with me. We go to Chuck E. Cheese almost every day, if she's not sleeping around after lunchtime. So I couldn't have went to court. If I told the truth, you have 4 jobs in 1 year. Who paid for your bills when your jobs, when you know the check period? Who got your car out of repo? Who got your house out of foreclosure? And I was paying your bills every month, so I don't know how. I was giving you money and paying your bills every month, so I don't know how this situation happened. Same woman that argued with me about your siblings staying with you. I'm like, why they staying with you and they ain't paying no bills? My child supposed to be here. If that's the case, y'all can live with me. We live together again. You complain that you got to go to work, and our child don't want to go to daycare because she want to learn with her dad and be with her dad. Go to the bank, go to the state building, do contracts, go to Chuck E. Cheese. Simple. Have fun. You want to argue with me or complain to me like you need to take her to daycare. I'm like, all right, whatever. But you mad nobody doing what you saying, and you have to do everything your boss telling you. Then you quit your job and work for your sister. Your sister barely make it. If she written her business is a leased business out of another person's establishment, which is nothing wrong with that. But if that person sell the building, she got a new boss, she got a new landlord. People acting like the boss, but they not the boss. But everybody in their feelings. Okay. You depend, your sister, you working with your sister now, okay. But your last job, you was with a non-for-profit, meaning that your student loan would have been relieved within 7 years. And you did how many years work for a non-for-profit already? You know what I'm saying? She not thinking. But now you working for your sister. Now you got a uniform, a shirt, and now you her yes man. You got to do everything she tell you because she your boss. And you want to do everything because you want your own daycare. Your sister, you got to be up under her and kiss her ass and do everything. How you gonna be my woman? How you gonna be a mother? They gotta let you to be a mother. It's okay, go ahead, yeah, you need to spend time with your kid. Or you need to do it. They telling you what to do to be a mom. You want motherfuckers to tell you what to do how to be a mom. Can't nobody tell me how to be a dad. I'm gonna be the dad I never had. But you want people to tell you how to be a mom. My mother wasn't a mom, and you're listening to my mother. This how messy this shit is, y'all. My mother told me a couple years ago, my baby mama gonna find a man to love her and my daughter, and treat them better than whatever the fuck. I'm like, why? What the fuck wrong with you? Don't talk to my mother like that. She just say random messy shit. Tell my baby mama that shit. A few months later, we in this situation we in now. Guess what? Told my baby mama also. Shit, you do what you do. It's different between a man and a woman. You want to be like a man, you can't. You can't go tip for tat. But whatever you do, man, you gotta live with that shit. Ain't no more sorries. You've been trying to be sorry and say sorry off of everything. Every time you mess up, oh, I just fuck up. This and that. Your mama OD'd and your mama OD'd because you was giving her money, and I told you to start giving her money, and she was living with you, bringing drama. Now she OD'd, almost died, and you feel bad. You almost died because you wasn't taking care of yourself, and you feel bad, and you knowingly not taking care of yourself, and then acting like you don't know what's going on, and then go to the ER, and they're telling you what you've been doing based on tests, and you asking you questions, and you telling them, and you not doing what you're supposed to. But you want to be a mother. You want to keep my daughter from me at times. You want to be in your feelings against me, but expect money and all of this, and we don't have nothing going on. I'm just a great man, right? And it's funny. Because now, legally, I can't do shit. I can't fuck with y'all. So, when shit happens, don't call me. Call them people. When you need anything, don't call me. Call them people. My daughter be able to call me on her own soon. She know who her father is. You can lie all you want. You can try to brainwash her, because obviously you're lying to the court. She's lying to the courts with this paperwork. She even wrote a statement the day before Thanksgiving. I bought the Thanksgiving food. How do we get into it where you take all the food, cook it at your place, or the place I've been paying for that you've been living, it's in your name? You brought your mom from the senior citizen home to eat Thanksgiving. You brought me a plate at 7 at night. This is not the first time she's done this. You go spend holidays with your family, your siblings, and make it like we into it, or find a reason to argue and just have me by myself for the holidays. So when she get off her high horse or whatever she on, because she in a sober mind doing all of this. And a sober mind, you know exactly what you're doing. You thinking about the consequences. Even if you did it after, you ain't thought about it. You thought about it. So you okay with these decisions. Or also, people can go too far where they know, this is the thing about, especially with women. I say women and weak people. They will go too far, like overdo it. Even if they wrong, overdo it, go too far. And they want you to feel sympathy and compassion for their weak ass, for y'all to have another relationship or bond again. If not, they gonna tell themselves, I fucked up, I know I did. It's okay, I deserve this, life goes on. But you fuck with them again, let's say you get to an argument or something, well, you fuck with me again after I did that, that's on you. They're the same people, so it'd be like, you gotta let people live their misery on their own. You can't care about somebody being miserable doing you wrong. Like, let them be miserable. And I gotta tell myself this, because it can get like I don't want it to be funny because I know like how it's gonna affect her, but my daughter's involved, so I don't know how that's gonna affect her, and she's not gonna bring my daughter to me, even though she asked her for me because she's embarrassed that my daughter knows who's the better parent, and she'll never be me. And it's not a competition, but if you make it that, I'm the best. I will always be the best. You will always be beneath me. But if you want to be parents, you'll be always be the mother. I'll always be the father. I can't never be a mother. You can't never be a father. When the respect is there, but when the respect ain't there, baby, you over with. But for all the men out there, this can get detrimental. This can be depressing. It can be distracting. It can ruin your whole life. You can fall off, and this be the reason. But who cares? Your kid gonna want to know why the fuck they not living that life at a certain age. Shit, I know I was. I ain't give a fuck about what they had going on or what they was into it about or whatever the fuck. To this day, don't fuck with neither one of them because that's all they cared about was the story or the lie or whatever. Ain't support, give a fuck about me. So I know what not to do. I'm gonna be the father that I wish I had. So it's all good. The more I talk about it, the easier it is to deal with it. Me holding it in, that used to bother me. But now, over the years, I can I can vent YouTube, pretty cool.